of his victories are by way of knockout. He stands 5'9", weighing in at 134.4 pounds. Representing Samurai Squad and Black House MMA, and fighting out of Reseda, California, he is a UFC veteran and the reigning UNF featherweight champion, Albert the Belizean Warrior Morales!
All right, gentlemen, we've been over instructions back in the industry. Remember, protect yourself at all times, obey my commands at all times. If you want to touch gloves, go and do so now. Let's go back to our corners and come out fighting.
Huge fight feel here, high stakes in Commerce Casino. Both guys gambling with their legacy when they take on an opponent the caliber of the man standing across the cage from one another. What a treat we have here. All kinds of bragging rights on the line. The sleeper, unseated, the bully for the bantamweight title. Belizean Warrior was the first ever champion of UNF, came back, reclaimed the featherweight crown by beating Jesse Strader, then went on to retire Cisco Rivera, and most recently defeated Chase Gibson by TKO. Incredible.
A lot of feints from Johnny Robles, a lot of head movement. You see that mullet going back and forth. Business up front, party in the rear.
Charging in is the sleeper who's looked the best he ever has, and he knows that this could be the golden ticket if he can get the win over Morales here.
Did a great job hooking those hands underneath, and now he's grabbing him, he's trapping those legs, looking to rain some ground and pound right here.
You see the ankles of Morales are together. It's going to be really hard to posture up and get to his feet without being able to get to a wide base.
Very true, he's been hogtied here, and you know, the sleeper probably did his homework because the Belizean Warrior had a tough time with the grappling of Chase Gibson in that last title defense, and he came out like he got shot out of rocket in round 2, but he got out wrestled in round 1. The sleeper looking good thus far.
Robles doing a good job of controlling Morales here up against the corner pad of the cage.
Such a great job of locking those legs. Shades of Hamzat Chimaev and Habib Nurmagomedov when they have ground control over their opponents.
Yeah, it's not just enough to get your opponent to the mat. You want to prevent him from getting back to his feet, and that's what Robles is doing very well right now. Looks like he's trying to cinch something in here. Nope.
Got Morales right there in his own corner, so he's going to be getting.
Oh,
he ate a big.
He was down. Opponent.
Yeah,
he was down.
Illegal strike. Looks like he's going to shake it off, but yeah, it was down there. So an illegal shot by the sleeper. We'll see if Albert Morales elects to take some time here. Boy, he got caught, but he wants to get right back into the fray. Chant goes out of Warrior here. Here it is, guys. Take us through it.
AC Robles has the head here. He pushes it down, lands a left hand. As Morales gets back to his knee here, boom.
Yeah,
see the right knee is clearly still down.
Another look at it here, and again, and I think the corner of Morales, I think, asking for a point to be taken, and I think they're gonna, the doctor maybe is gonna take a look at the Belizean Warrior, ate a wide open shot.
The Schmo's not an expert on body language, but he is right next to us. Veteran move, doing a good job, taking as much time as he can, but I think we're gonna see this fight continue on. That's my hunch right here. Just taking as much time as he needs to clear the cobwebs so he can be fresh and ready to go.
That does look to be the case. Cage door is closed. I think he's got, yep, he nods affirmatively, said, I'm ready to go. But you're right, caught a breath, was able to shake off the cobwebs, and our main event resumes.
Morales is corner calling for level change right here. Good uppercut.
Oh, nice right hand from Morales.
And I'll tell you, when Morales starts putting those combinations together, he's lethal. Big straight right again. But keeping his composure right now is the sleeper as well. Great action here since this thing resumed. Snap to the kick there by the sleeper. Again, we heard Josh Barnett going into that Romero fight said people aren't used to getting hit the way that the sleeper can hit you. Level change again. Looks to be taken down. The Belizean Warrior again right in his corner.
A very educated takedown by Robles too. He set a trap there. He feigned with the double leg and then parlayed it back into the single and was able to get to the fight to the mat as Morales tried to defend the double. Good job by Johnny Robles.
Putting on the pressure is the sleeper here, but the Belizean Warrior battles back. And looking for the takedown again, but he's got a wide base now, does Morales, Schmo.
Certainly the case, finding his balance right there, fighting the hands right now of Johnny Robles, trying to use that knee to separate against the midsection right there.
Boy, a very aggressive sleeper Robles, just applying the heavy pressure. Slam City, USA, takes him down.
Shades of his favorite fighter, Murat Dabalishvili, against Henry Cejudo, takes him across the cage for the slam.
Took him to a different area code there, Jonathan, and deposited him on the canvas. And it has been a very aggressive.
Timeout, Nicole, timeout.
What is going on? No, the referee waves it up. We didn't have a submission. It is, and the referee waved it off, but I mean, the Belizean Warrior seemed to think he had the submission there for a second. What else is going to happen in this thing? Trying to make some sense of this.
The inspectors are having the word with the Black House corner over here. They're not happy with the way they're reacting to this fight.
This is going to resume, but I mean, for a second there, Morales thought he had won this thing. And it was on the far opposite end of the cage, so we didn't get a real great look at it. Perhaps we will later on, but right now we still got 40 seconds to go in what has been a wild round one.
Talk about a potential adrenaline dump right there. That was insane.
Straight right by the Belizean Warrior.
Morales landed a nice crisp right hand there.
And what we've noticed with Morales, he gets more dangerous as the fight goes on.
Oh, nice right hand.
And now the sleeper got out, and this is some of the damnedest stuff I've ever seen, Schmo.
Wow.
What a scramble.
What in the world? Morales dropped him, and the first round comes to a close. Boy, do we have a lot to talk about.
Very wild first round.
I really want to know what happened on the other end of the cage, but then Belizean Warrior dropped the sleeper. Wow, this is wild.
That was wild, but just the bone-on-bone action of those leg kicks. Gosh, we heard that from the broadcast booth. Both those men hit the mat because of that.
You see Morales getting loose with his hands, lands a crisp 1-2. Robles does a good job to get the takedown.
Sean Wells from the commission just came over and said that his toes were in the cage and you can't get a submission.
You can't when you're grabbing on the cage, whether it's with your hands or your feet.
There you see it. So that you gotta love.
Yeah, he used his foot to pull himself into that armbar. He did. Great job by the referee.
The commissioner himself comes over and gives us the heads up. Love that. So that the cartwheel was all for naught. But my goodness, this thing has been more questions than answers.
I still gave it an 8.9 on the landing with the
Pretty
cartwheel.
But like Schmo said, adrenaline dump. He thought he had won the fight there for a second. And it has been topsy-turvy. But one thing's for sure, you got to watch out for that straight right hand of the Belizean Warrior.
Look at the volume that Robles is putting forth here.
Robles wants his shot. You know, Morales had 6 fights in the UFC. Robles says, my time is now.
Oh, nice right hand from Morales.
This is the type of fight that the main event is all about.
Yeah, shout out to George Bostramagian for putting together another gem here at the Up Next Fighting Ranks.
I mean, you almost want to just sit back and enjoy it like all the fans watching home. We got a job to do, but we are just in awe of the action here as well, guys.
Robles with a slip.
Boy, that 1-2 just so deadly. Desperation takedown by the sleeper, but it pays off.
It's his best weapon so far in this fight. Mixing it up, bring him to the ground, inflict damage, because that 1-2 from Morales is lethal. And how many can Robles take?
Right up against the cage as well, really tweaking on the ankle here, guys. Look, trying to elbow his way out of it is Morales. Got to be leery of the leg lock there, gives it up. Taking the back now is the sleeper. Looking for the submission.
He's got the body lock.
Looking to live up to his name. He doesn't have it in yet.
Good job by Morales to pin that foot on. That's the side you want to turn to break out of the body lock. Very smart move in defense by Albert Morales.
The corner of the Belizean Warrior screaming out 2-on-1. They want that wrist control. They want him to hand fight. But there's a whole lot of time left in the round. Now, using it to transition there was Robles looking for top position.
Now firmly in control in the top mount. Morales is going to have to do something explosive if he wants to get back to his feet. He's got the sleeper all over him here in the second round.
Sleeper staying busy right there, bringing that left leg across. Morales trying to climb, use the cage to get back on the feet, which he did. Separation right here.
You can see on the left cheek of Morales, he's got some blood streaming and a lot of swelling going on. Both have been given as good as they get in this one. What a war. I'm really amazed at the way the sleeper eats those straight right hands, guys. Just keeps pushing forward.
Yeah, I'm really impressed with the composure of Johnny Robles so far in this fight.
Wow, beautiful timing there, but not able to get the takedown, but gets the big kick back and forth.
And to your point, too, with the sleeper, too, I love how he moves his head off the center line, bobbing and weaving, finding a way to close distance, mixing it up, and let's see if he goes for another takedown. But, man, that swelling is really strong right there on the left cheek of Morales.
Oh, nice right hand from Morales. Let's see if he can use that as a foundation here and do something else with it.
That gas tank looks like it's getting depleted there of the Belizean Warrior.
Oh, nasty leg kick.
Yeah, buckles the leg.
Chopping that tree.
Look at this. Look at the motion of the sleeper. One step ahead right now. Incredible. And the sleeper, now again, using that head movement and just unloading, but that straight right, always a weapon of the Belizean Warrior.
There's not a lot of sauce on those punches anymore.
Yeah. Oh, boy. I don't know about that. But level change. And now some elbows here by the Belizean Warriors.
45 seconds left in the round.
They can Robles carry that body weight. Are these two gonna get out of the second round, man? What a war.
Josh Barnett telling Johnny Robles to get up.
Trying to, you know, complete it and get the Belizean Warrior horizontal, but Morales is controlling the head there, so that's gonna be tough to do. Final seconds now. Piston-like shots by the sleeper. Well, we are down the freeway from Tinseltown, but this has got the makings of a Hollywood blockbuster here, guys. Your thoughts, Schmo, after 2?
There's a reason why both these men have not lost since February of 2023. Ironically, for both of them, it was at UNF 5, an absolute firefight, and this is why the Schmo is not a judge, because this thing could be a toss-up right now. Who wants this more? Cannot wait to see what round 3 has in store.
Nice right hand on the replay there from Morales. Another one. Real crisp with that right hand, but as the round started to go on, he seemed to lose a little bit of steam on the snap, on the crispness of the punches, as Robles took control in the mat.
Look at the beautiful movement there, Schmo, by the sleeper.
Yeah, he's never in the same place twice, you know?
In and out, peekaboo, love what I'm seeing, but he's able to mix up with the takedowns. Love the crispness of the shots. It is like Christmas.
I feel like it's Christmas,
It
yes.
is like Christmas.
Feels like Christmas morning here with this incredible fight.
Gentlemen, this is the 3rd and final round.
This is what it's all about. This is what everybody came and bought a ticket for.
Time to bite down and dig down deep. Who wants it more? 5 minutes to go to determine this one that has lived up to the billing. It has been a wild roller coaster ride. Nice level change there by the sleeper, looking for another big slam.
Beautiful job to get the fight back to the mat. And he soaks up some more valuable time here.
Certainly does. Can eat some clock, exercise some cage control. That has been very effective for the sleeper as we look into the corner here. Got Chad George there. Josh Barnett looking on, their man looking good. Big shots by the sleeper. Collegian Warrior giving up his back. Sleeper's got to make sure he's not too high here.
And he is. Excellent transition by Albert Morales in the side control.
Morales' toes are locked in the cage right now. Got to take him out.
There's been a whole lot of that throughout this night, but now side control by the Belizean Warrior, and we'll see if Morales can do something with it. This is a great opportunity for Morales.
Round and go. Where it stops, nobody knows.
Now you got, the controlling the real estate is the Belizean Warrior, catching a breath. Might have making some head and arm there, Jonathan.
He's using the telephone there, trying to prevent that choke, but he'd have to get over the other to full side control if he wants to sink that in. He's there, now he's got the mount, he can get it from here.
One step closer, one step closer.
Oh, he's changing his grip there, he lost it.
Still maintaining that position though, still has the back, perhaps going to transition to a rear naked attempt.
Watch the head position of Johnny Robles as he turns in.
Yep, trying to.
Good job by Morales to sniff it out, but out the back door comes Robles.
What a reversal, and how much did that take out of the gas tank of Morales? What a fight.
Oh, he's giving him the business now, Todd.
Almost had a triangle attempt there by Morales. Morales getting back to home, just avoided disaster there.
Morales' corner just pleading for him to stop that.
Another ride. Going for another ride.
Morales cut now over the right eye.
It seems like when Morales has answers to stop the momentum, Robles comes back with answers of his own.
Not only that, but there's a stark contrast between the corners here. Josh Barnett and CMA seem very calm on the other side of the cage. That is not what we're hearing next to us, Schmo.
It's a great point. A lot of desperation in the red corner of Albert Morales. He's been in trouble several times in this fight and finds himself out of the frying pan into the fire again, Schmo.
Nice elbows from Robles. Albert Morales takes a big breath there. Absolutely exhausted here.
The corner of, kicks off. There was an opportunity to get some distance. The Belizean Warriors got to be completely exhausted. What a war.
Good job by Morales to frame that leg on the inside to create a little bit of space, but Robles all over him as Morales gets back to his feet.
Inside a minute to go now. And more heavy pressure by the sleeper Schmo.
Was gonna say, Robles has just been absolutely relentless. Just living up to his favorite fighter, Merab Dvalishvili. You'd make him proud with this type of performance. Applying the pressure, mixing it up. There he is, getting those hand locks, brings him down to the ground yet again.
20 seconds left in the round and the fight.
Belizean Warrior has put up a phenomenal fight, but this is certainly, this fight, oh, what a shot there by Robles. One final firefight, one final chance at glory in our main event. This one goes the distance. And that's a testament to the will to fight on and win by both, my God. So many times, guys, you know, you overhype huge events in sports, whether, you know, it's big games on the gridiron or main events in a squared circle or cage. This one lived up to the billing and then some.
Two champions, both hungry, both on massive win streaks, a lot of implications, rival gyms, and lived up to the hype.
One of the cornermen of Morales just got thrown out of the cage.
Oh boy, we're gonna just try and keep some order here. You know, we don't want to mar any of this incredible action. We're gonna take a look back at some of the action from the third round here momentarily. And you know, again, it's just truly, I think, the best version of the sleeper we've seen between this and his incredible performance against Anthony Romero. The huge slams and takedowns throughout the fight, I think, really took a toll on the Belizean Warrior.
Yeah, and you could see just from the demeanor of the corners, as I mentioned, the corner of Morales seemed to be desperate in that third round. They went from giving instructions to simply yelling, mess him up, mess him up. And you know, not a very strategic way to coach a fighter there, but Albert Morales is a warrior, an absolute beast. Johnny Robles really brought it to him. This is going to be a great fight.
Incredible.
Can't wait to hear what the judges have to say.
And Morales is a warrior, and he's a warrior that ate an illegal strike in the first round, and a nasty one at that, and kept fighting.
Yeah,
he put on one hell of a performance.
If he wanted to get out of that fight, that was the time to do it. He didn't do it then. You know, I've known Albert Morales since he's a young amateur, and he has always been tougher than nails.
He's got too much integrity for that. Too much pride in himself, and quite frankly, for Up Next Fighting too. He didn't want to do that to this company or its fans, and they went on to treat us to a phenomenal main event. Let's head back to the cage here and make it all official. Standing by, Raid Crews.
Ladies and gentlemen, before I announce the winner, please make some noise for Johnny Robles and Albert Morales. And now, ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds, we go to the judges' scorecards. Giovanni Varela scored this bout 30-27, Felicia O 29-28, and Artur Chivichian 30-27 for your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the blue corner, Johnny Sleeper Robles.
Sleeper put on a performance of a lifetime, and what a dance partner he had in the Belizean Warrior. What a war it was. The Schmo standing by.
Hey, like I said, man, we're both both from LA, and we're both dogs.
We're gonna take over. Let's take over.
Good shit.
Absolute respect. Great performance out of these two warriors. But I'm here with your winner, Johnny Robles. Your favorite fighter's Merab Dvalishvili. You were like a machine out there, keeping your head off the center line, going relentless on the takedowns. How proud of you are you from your performance this evening?
Well, I am proud, but as you guys see, I didn't get a belt. I missed weight. Huge thank you to Albert and his team. They did not have to take this fight. Again, I appreciate them so much. It means a lot to me. And speaking of being a father, this win means so much. My boy's first. Let me see this little fucker. It's my boy's first fight. His first win that he's gonna see. It's not the last. Again, I apologize to Albert. I apologize to his team. You guys are fucking great. We are the top teams in LA right now. And I want to thank also my team, my coaches, Josh, Victor, Chad, David Waters. A sleeper coach has been Shohei Yamamoto. He's been helping me out with my striking. We still got some work to do. Sorry, Papa. But hey, it's only up from here.
Dad Strength, 6-fight win streak. Was this the biggest victory that you had, biggest, toughest competition so far today?
Definitely, it definitely was. Albert's a vet. He's been there, he's done that. And for someone to claw their ass all the way back to the top like he's trying to do, some people never do that. Some people fall on the side of the road and they give up. Sorry, Papas. Yeah, man, but again, I appreciate them so much. I appreciate my coaches, my teams. Shout out to Casey. He's giving me this opportunity right here to shoot my ugly mug all day. So, yeah. And thank you to Up Next. Thank you, George. Thank you, Buckners. You guys are the best, man.
Ladies and gentlemen, give it up to the sleeper, Johnny Robles. John and Tom, back to you.
Thank you, Smo. A family affair. Great camp there.